And a look at the Knicks earlier on. Check out the focus they've got coming off that bus. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, we all know Ja Morant's a high flyer. He says, my dad was pretty athletic when he played, so I can say some of it comes from him. Jumping on tires and the other drills, they just allowed my legs to get stronger. It's enabled me to get off the floor quicker, be more explosive, and it shows when I'm out there on the court. Kevin, it certainly does.
He is a high flyer indeed. David, thank you. And now the New York Knicks starters. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the 2 spot. And for Memphis, at the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. And at this point of the season, Greg, many coaches still are maneuvering their lineups, trying to find the right formula.
Especially the younger team. There's no real established pecking order, and guys can be wildly inconsistent from night to night.
And it's Morant missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. For Barrett, here's Adams. Banked in off the glass.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Well, if you polled players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
To the middle, here's Robinson, and Robinson throws it down hard.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Jackson, and that one goes long. And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Randall with the ball, now defended by Adams. He can't hit that time, so New York will take it the other way. Barrett against Brooks. Randall, and Bane pulls it down. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
On the pass to Grimes. And the Knicks miss again. Stolen by Brunson. It's stolen by Adams. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We come back right after this.
Please give a big round of applause.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the Grizzlies so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
And New York, looking at who they've got, Hartenstein is out there with Toppin. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Rose in at the 1 spot.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
Here's Tillman. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Here's Kennard. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint. And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned him into a powerhouse.
Here's Hart. Got a hand on it. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Brooks checked in for Conchar. Bain comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's Ja Morant in for Jones. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Barrett's checked in. A minute 20 left here in the second. Passes it to Hart. New York missing again.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
And the shot goes in.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
59 seconds left in the first half of the game. To the inside. Toppin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. Second, the Grizzlies.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
First one falls for Jaren Jackson. He's checked in for Memphis. And both free throws good for Toppin. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Barrett. Bain inside the three-point line. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Randall with the ball. Guarded now by Clark. Randall kicks to Toppin. Here's Grimes. Oh, good with the triple. Bain with the bucket. Bain's got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Substitution on the court.
That'll do it for the first half. Grizzlies lead by 11. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Like this, I know you have your work cut out for you at the defensive end.
Yeah, you know, they're tough to guard. They put a lot of pressure on you. You can't make body position mistakes. We got to make sure we try to make them work for the points.
We'll see if you can be more effective in the second half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Right now, they're getting anything they want in close. Now, that's hard to do, getting to the rim that easily, facing little resistance or no resistance. And they've continued to exploit that advantage.
Yeah, why go away from what's working? They're just feasting down low so far. Now let's take a moment and see what games still lie ahead. The Houston Rockets will be playing against the Hawks out in Atlanta. 7:30 Eastern for the tip-off in that one.
Yeah, but I don't think this is going to be close.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Bain and Williams are your wingmen. And it's Aldama in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Knicks trail by 13. Here's Brunson, rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. So Memphis ends up going with the new group, and the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Jones, and he uses the glass on the layup. Jones has got 6.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Brunson with a clean look, offline with his 3.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
A different look for New York. Obi Toppin's checked in for Randall, and Derrick Rose is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. 1:04 left to play in the third. Pass to Toppin. And they get it back. Hart, wide open. He fires. From outside, off the mark. Here's Kennard. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Offensively, defensively, they
On a big run, get some breathing space. It has to be a great play on each end.
The offensive rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 16. And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds. The Knicks making a switch here. Randall's checked in. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Conjar pulls it in. The Grizzlies have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. And the shot goes in.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And that one is good from Hartenstein.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll return shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Jalen Brunson out there with Josh Hart. And it's Barrett at the small forward. Jackson gets the bucket. Oh boy, looks like he was injured there.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing serious and that he's able to get back on the court as soon as possible.
The Knicks making a switch here. Grimes is checked in. Down low, stolen. Adams with it. Robinson picks him up. Adams down low. Randall on him. Adams' shot is good. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Memphis. Morant against Hart. Pass to Barrett. Misses the three. And the Grizzlies leading by 20. Here's Morant. Lays it up off the glass.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Inside, Randall. And Randall throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And Memphis making a change here. Aldama's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here. 1:46 left to play here in the fourth. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. Richard, you grew up in Arizona. What do you think of the Suns right now and what they've done the last 2 seasons?
Oh, how much time do you got? All my friends back home are just loving it. Chris Paul, he has helped change the culture with Monty Williams. Great job by the front office. They have put in so much young talent, and they have coached them up. They are a complete team. And like I said, how much time you got? We could do this all day.
We could indeed. Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Tillman, he's checked in for Adams. Conchar comes in for Dylan Brooks. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Bain. And Jones subbed in for John Morant. New York, no good that time either.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Memphis.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Steven Adams.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it. and it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint. They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jaron. A young team, but you're going in the right direction. How does a game like tonight help you keep that?
It's progress. You know, everything is progress. A win you can learn something from, a loss you can learn something from. So we're taking every little bit of it, and you know, we're just happy to get one at home today.
It's a step in the process, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you later.